Okay, we are playing League against Hakha, and I don't know. We'll see how things go. This board looks ugly. There's not really good green gains. There's gains with Kiln, but we have like this Catapult attack that's gonna kind of mess with stuff early. I guess we're probably gonna open Raze Catapult. It's not like it can make the Catapult attacks look pretty bad to you if like you get them wrong, but given that I'm first player, I think it's probably gonna end up being okay-ish. You might like to pick up like Hunter early. Hostelry looks okay. Probably want to play with like one Kiln just because it is gains ultimately. But yeah, it's kind of going to be one of these get thin, like probably get one Kiln and like try to start provincing maybe with like Legionary gold plus the Kiln. I don't know how much cursing is going to end up being worth it, but yeah. Hard to say. Let's do that. This is not really what we would like to see. We would have really liked to have been able to hit 3 here for silver. I mean, I think we still kind of have to trash the copper just because, like, whatever, and Raze is maybe better than nothing. I almost wonder if, like, if I get attacked here, if I discard Raze's state. Okay, I don't, so that's good news. So I think this is just going to be a silver, with the intent of maybe I get up to Hunter, some other draw card next shuffle. I guess the other option would be like Stowaway, but I don't really think that's a reasonable decision. Here I probably do take Stowaway though. I'm thinking it might be a little bit difficult to play is the thing, but like if I can get a pair of Stowaways out, I guess that looks okay. I just don't know how easy or hard it is going to be to play them. But I think it maybe makes sense over the next silver. Especially given that we think discard attacks are going to be happening long term, it'd be nice to get maybe that bit of consistency in. Not sure. Yeah. If I hit 5, I probably would have taken like Hostelry, Hostelry plus horse, but this is gross. This would be, I'm going to get attacked and it's going to be terrible. So basically my options are go after an estate with one of the Razes. I could potentially frog a Raze and then just catapult a copper and call it a day also. Chances are I'm not getting attacked next turn, so let's just do this. This way. And really hope that we don't get attacked. Oh, I'm so getting attacked. Well, that's annoying. Well, we're going to discard the 2 coppers. And hope to find a copper with the Raze. Alternatively, I don't get attacked, which would be amazing, but let's be realistic here. I'm kind of regretting the Stowaway at this point. Like, I don't know that I'm going to be able to hit 3 with it in hand reasonably. Yeah, maybe with the silver. Not sure. I mean, it wouldn't happen this turn, as I guess the short of the matter. Yeah, so we'll attack. Maybe we take another Stowaway here. I'm less inclined to do that, just knowing that the 1 is in the next hand, that I have like silver in there. Let's see if I get attacked though. I don't know. Yeah, let's take ourselves another silver. Okay, this is expected. Probably we discard like Raze copper and just buy Stowaway. No. Maybe discard 2 coppers. Trash Raze. I kind of would like another Stowaway is the thing. Like, just get kind of the stuff going. And maybe it'll have to continue going, but... Okay. This we're expecting to be a hunter. It might end up being Witch's Hut instead. I'm thinking just on the perspective of like well, we'll see. Like you have your village in, so maybe you want to put in like a harder draw card in Witch's Hut. I don't think Kiln's really in the cards yet. Okay, so this might be like silver, frog the Stowaway, play Catapult, buy Hostelry, discarding 1 for horse. Do I actually want to frog the Stowaway? I don't know. I definitely do want to play the Catapult. Especially with you having the Hostelry in hand and going into the shuffle. So... yeah. I have low confidence in that frogging this is the right move, but we're going with it. When I get attacked here, what do I want to do? Probably discard Raze copper and take another Hostelry. I think that makes sense. I feel like I'm not really getting enough attacks in, but we'll hope to live with that. It's also pointing me towards maybe my next maybe my 5 is a Kiln. Versus something else. Okay, well, you have your deck in your hand, so that's obnoxious. But, oh well. I guess we self-raise this. I don't think we want to frog it. We have a Hostelry in there, so probably we just like keep it there. Play Stowaway by maybe Kiln. I'm kind of low confidence in the Kiln just because I don't know that I can actually get it on something that's like really, really useful to get it on. Ideally that would be maybe more like Hunter. But maybe it'll do some good in the meantime. Yeah. Definitely feeling behind at this point. I think the Stowaways may have just been, like, terrible. As it was. I mean, I'm hopeful still, but it's not looking good. To be real. You want to trash a silver instead, I guess. You probably want to hit 5, though? Well, maybe not, because you're looking at taking probably another Hostelry here. The curse will be annoying to deal with. Real annoying. I'm actually debating whether to keep the Raze in hand or not. But we'll see. Like, I might have to self-raise, but if I'm going to be starting to take curses, I kind of want to be holding on to those, just because, like, I do want to be able to trash curses in some way that isn't, like, whatever. This is a kind of a long think. I think I've disconnected. Okay, that doesn't end up being the copper. So yeah, I'm seriously considering discarding Raze copper, but I think we want to make sure that we are connecting connecting the things we want to connect. I'm also probably going to put in I might trash a silver this turn, particularly if the Kiln's going to end up going on silver, which is a possibility, even if it would be a little bit unfortunate. Ideally, the Kiln will go on Hostelry, and somehow I'll still buy Hunter in with all that. So yeah, let's raise this Raze. Hostelry, Kiln, Hostelry, yes, don't discard, play Stowaway, play Catapult, trash the copper, buy Hunter, I think. It could also be another Kiln. Though I do want to kind of start getting like more substantial draw in. I guess it could also be a Witch's Hut at this point, but given that I have like 3 villages, it could also be another Kiln. Like I am at this point fairly thin, I want to say. So like adding another Kiln might be something that I can actually support. Let's do another Kiln first. I am without trashers other than the Catapult, which is kind of irritating, but I guess you're in the same situation. And I guess I'm not getting attacked, which is doubly good. Since I don't really know what you ended up with there, that you wouldn't be attacking. That one's a little bit perplexing. Okay. Undo the Kiln play. No, we're taking the second Catapult. And I guess we're going to trash a copper? Or is it going to be a silver? This seemed out of order to me. I think you'd like trash copper and then Kiln the silver, but what do I know? Yeah, let's discard these 2. I don't actually know. Maybe I discard like Hostelry silver. I don't know if I can actually play the Catapult this turn effectively. Yeah. I can go on silver if need be. I have 2 Kilns, so like I hit 5 that way. Probably. still. What would I like? I would like probably, we'll just take another Stowaway here, and then maybe a Witch's Hut. I am liking the Witch's Hut a bit more than Hunter at this point, just given the total lack of treasure in my deck. Yeah. So this turn, my Kiln gains, I probably want to be like Hostelry, Witch's Hut. I'm not so sure about that. I'm also trying to figure out how I can get a bit more money in the deck. Like, eventually, once I have enough Hostelry and draw, potentially I can, like, Kiln. That's a possibility. I could also just straight up hit 6 this turn and take a gold. Which is probably valuable long term, just because Gold Legionary is maybe a little bit better way to run things than trying to do Catapult attacks consistently. But we'll see. You gained a copper. That's interesting. This could be really bad, and it is really bad. Well, it seems clear enough what to do. We'll, like, do something like this, right? Well, maybe we Catapult copper and then play Kiln, and then we can still do the 2 Stowaways by buying a Stowaway. Yeah. And I can actually even gain another extra Stowaway here, so I did get 2 Stowaways outright. Would I discard 2 Hostelries over the other stuff? Probably. It's like, what's the most unique thing in hand? I feel like these Stowaways are actually doing quite a bit of good. Which maybe shouldn't be unexpected, but... Oh, you took a Witch's Hut, I guess, last turn. Okay. There's also a decent possibility that I have to be killing Catapult, just because that's the way that I'm going to get an extra trasher for everything. We are so taking curses. This is a few too many curses for my tastes. Actually, it's a lot too many curses for my tastes. Okay, but let's think about this. So we can kill the Kiln, but I think I'd rather have, like, I'd like a Catapult. I'd like 3 things is kind of the problem with doing that, and I can't draw back around to them without getting like another witch's hut. So plausibly I just take, plausibly I'm buying Hostelry this turn, would be my interpretation anyways. I had a copper. Apparently I don't have a copper, which is kind of bad. Which is actually making me more tempted to do the gain a hostelry version of this. Yeah, I think so. Okay, we did manage to draw the witch's hut, which is nice. Kind of like to discard like horse stowaway, I guess, is something we can do. That seems okay. Like, I don't actually have the action space, I guess, to play all of the stowaways. If I want to play a catapult this turn, which I think I do. So probably we play like one stowaway. Maybe we just play both stowaways and take the last hostelry with a horse. That seems like a actual possibility of the best thing to do. I also kind of just need money, it feels like, which is easier said than done. So maybe I grab another kiln here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Like, is getting the last hostelry good? Probably, given that I have like enough draw now that I can kiln reasonably. Let's do it. I don't want to be playing with 4 kilns as my money, but I don't know how else I'm going to get there at this point. There's just not enough coinage. Not enough coinage in my deck. What are my singles like? Catapult. Silver. No, I certainly want to deal the last 2 curses on my turn, or last 1 if that ends up being the case. Which I guess more probably it is. I want to gain a second catapult. I just don't I don't know where I have the terminals for all of this stuff. We can gain stowaway. That's how we can play stowaways. Like that's probably not that much of an issue. But I do have this really distinct limitation. I feel like. There's also some possibility that you like buy a Raze right here. That could be kind of awkward. Extremely awkward, in fact. Yeah, clearly we discard these two, right? Yeah. Traitor. Yeah, makes sense. Do we want to burn both horses? Probably. And I'd like to Kiln Catapult, I think. Well, I need to Kiln the Stowaway, right? We don't have enough kilns to do everything. But this does hit 8, so that's fine. Like, I don't know. These two. I could also Kiln Catapult instead and, like, get a second one of those. I really want to buy Province. Maybe we, no, we want to kill the silver right here, I guess. No, we can't kill the silver and still reach our numbers, right? So this is going to be Curse Trash by Province. Potentially I can get another Kiln next turn. I don't know if I actually, again, this is a terminal space consideration. The good news is you can't pile. The bad news is there's a lot of bad news. I guess I have a theoretical pile next turn on Stowaway. That seems really hard. Like, really, really hard. Nearly impossible, in fact. Probably completely impossible, in fact. So it's like 3 kilns. I don't know how this works. Like, I can buy provinces, it's just a matter of, like, what else can I actually do during my turns? And I do not know the answer to that. At this point, I guess you're producing enough draw to buy provinces yourself, so, like, I'm potentially a little bit more unstable. Would be the word I might use. I guess I can also gain a second silver off one of the kilns this turn, potentially. That might be a way to go. Just gonna discard curses. We're not trying to curse at this point, so just get the best hand possible. Do I actually want another Witch's Hut? Probably not. I cannot play that Hostelry. Is that okay? Most likely. Well, no, I can play the Hostelry, right? Because, I mean, I have to. Not necessarily. If I want to trash a curse, I have to. Alright, maybe let's undo that and think about it a little bit more. Like, top decking a curse is not that terrible. And to get, like, the extra action plays seems valuable. Maybe I can gain and play a Catapult? I don't know if the draw works out, or if the actions work out. I have like 5 actions, so that's 3 Kiln plays, 1 Stowaway play, 1 Catapult play. On the other hand, the Catapult is, 3 points. Okay, let's do it this way. So Kiln, Stowaway, play them. Kiln, Catapult, play it, trash curse is fine, Kiln, silver, gain it, buy province. And then I think I actually have a really good chance at winning this turn on the Stowaway stuff, assuming this doesn't turn into a massive dud, though I will be drawing 6 cards at the start, so let's hope not. It should be multiple turns for you to catch up on points, is kind of what I have going for me. Even if this does turn into a horror dud. Having the province instead of a duchy is a really, really big deal. So we're going to discard Curse, Stowaway, or Witch's Hut, or Kiln. If I do draw, I really only need the 2 Kilns. So I guess we're going to do... The thing is I also want to be able to buy a Stowaway, like if the turn fails. Well, let's do it that way. And pretend like 6 cards is going to be enough, which it obviously ends up not being. That was so predictable. And the Kiln wouldn't have done any good. That's I guess the saving thing. Well, I guess we just like do this. I don't think it's worth going after the 2 silvers that are in my deck. That seems improbable. I guess we should top deck both Witches' Huts, given that there's 6 hostelries in there. And I have a lot of stuff to get through. Yep, that was a horror dud. I mean, I guess you should maybe have hunters that would prevent that. I don't think so. I think that was just a horror dud. Speaking of horror duds, that looked like one from that side. We want to maintain like enough that we can buy province in like all of our worst case scenarios, even if this doesn't end up being a win. I also just like totally undo that, mess this up, I think, by triggering this shuffle. Given that I don't know that I can actually like operate from here. So maybe we discard, like, I actually have to play all 3 Stowaways, right? I have to play all 3 Stowaways, because this doesn't have any village in it, and there needs to be a lot of draw that comes in. So that also means that I can't province, because I need to play too many cards. I'm not comfortable with only playing 2 of the Stowaways. Well, maybe I am. Maybe we just take 2 Stowaways? I don't know. I mean, I've got to play all 3 Stowaways. So what does that look like? That looks like probably discard Province Curse. I'm only hitting 7. I guess we can also play, like, all 3 Stowaways normally. Trash a silver. Kiln the silver. That might be the way to go. Yeah. Although there is some temptation to continue lowering the Stowaway pile, just because, you know, it gets kind of closer to this imaginary win. Or we can buy province. We can buy province and only play 2 Stowaways, though that does set up a dud next turn, which is not really good at all. It's asking for way too much. I gotta play all 3 Stowaways. So that's gonna look like this. Do I want to kill the Stowaway? Maybe. Or do I want to play 3 Stow? I think I want to discard attack. Then we'll kind of get this. It doesn't look like anything, but we'll get the duchy. It might look like something in the future, I guess, is the takeaway. I guess one problem I'm facing this turn is, like, even if I do draw a Hostelry in those top 3 cards of the new shuffle, my chances of having a turn are still kind of low. Or having a substantial turn. Like, I have 2 kilns in here, so it can happen. It can work. We can also kiln frog. That'll be something to watch for. Particularly if I do get into a position where that's relevant at all. Which is certainly far from guaranteed. It almost makes me wonder if I had a win earlier doing that, but probably not. Do not like not having hunters. I don't know when I would have actually added one, like, at any point this game. We'll see. The game's not over yet. I'm not feeling good about it, but it is not over yet. Have you cleared out all your curses? Probably. Or if you haven't, I'm about to run into a giant surprise on a catapulted curse where you suddenly take a massive lead. Rather than it being like, let's see, your stuff is like Trader... I don't know. Trader Catapult? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well this is a problem. This is certainly a problem. Okay, this is a much bigger problem all of a sudden. Yeah, that one Hoard dud really did it. Like, I mean, the deck was unstable, but I'm not gonna claim like the deck was good, but I feel like this is also kind of just an unnecessary, like, sequence to have, I don't know, all of the villages not show up that turn, and things just haven't worked since. I guess you can call it self-induced, on the one shuffle, but this is over. I'm not making it. Well, that super sucked. The one dud just totally killer. I'm not going to claim it was like super unlikely, just because what the heck? It's weird. I'm not going to claim it was super unlikely, but it was unnecessary. Had it not happened, I think I would have been actually, quite frankly, winning that game. So, alright, there's a little hiccup there, but let's go ahead and get going on this next game, which has the ability to inherit something. What are we starting out? Like, I think the 4 probably wants to be Clerk. Well, maybe not. Because, like, there's Guard Dog. So, like, if they Clerk you, you can Guard Dog and really draw quite a bit. I think we might actually start out like Forager Guard Dog. As odd as that sounds. What I really want is Enlarge. Like, Enlarge looks amazing here just because you have, like, all of these 2s that you're pretty happy with having. Yeah. So, I mean, I can understand buying the Clerk, but I don't know. I'm awfully tempted to try other things. I guess you could start Clerk Guard Dog. That would be like trying to really spike the inheritance. Bit. It could happen. Maybe we do that option. I think I'm gonna do that option. What are we inheriting? Well, clearly we play it. We are happy to not see the Clerk. What's next turn bringing? 5 if I want it for Enlarge. Okay, well that makes this Lackeys for sure. We're gonna have to top deck. Oh, nope, we don't have to top deck Estate. You dead drew it. I don't even know what you would inherit here. Forager? Snowy Village? Eh. None of it's actually that appealing. What are we doing longer term? I mean, I'd really hope to, like, eat through the settlers and get to Bustling Village, because otherwise our village situation is going to be kind of gross, but I don't really see how that happens either. This will make you activate Guard Dog, which is obviously nice for you. Second Enlarge. That seems good. I'll live with it. Tireless Snowy Village. Weird. Maybe we take another Clerk here, actually. I'm still really not sure what we're trying to inherit, but if anything. At this point, I don't know that my deck's actually that cut out for it, but... Okay, so let's go estate to... Snowy? Maybe. I could also imagine going to, like, Forager. Like, I don't think Village is actually that necessary as it goes. Like, if I take another Lackeys here, I think we're pretty okay. I guess we could also take another Guard Dog, but we're getting that going next turn. This could be a very, very expensive Snowy Village. On the other hand, the nice thing about, Inherited Snowy Village is that it doesn't top deck annoyingly. So that's actually kind of a point in favor of, inheriting it over just buying one or gaining one. Kind of funny. Is that you don't end up dealing with this Tireless. Which maybe the Tireless is good. I'm not so convinced it's bad, but it's potentially annoying. Like... So I'm going to take this to Clerk. Okay. I mean, we're going to do it, right? We're about to inherit Snowy Village when I have one freaking estate, because I think that's what we most want in this world. That is a weird feeling. Getting a lot of Lackeys. I shouldn't need any of the villagers this turn, right? Like, there's Lackeys there. Like, I don't know what all I could draw that would be really horrifying. Okay, I do not end up regretting it, which seemed like a distinct possibility that I would. So let's go that to Lackeys, I guess. I'm not happy with not having golds so much. But I guess this is where we're at. I could take like another estate, or what? I could take a villain. That could actually be kind of impactful, given the Enlarge is coming in. I don't know what else to do other than maybe take this villain, maybe take a guard dog. Yeah. Wait. That doesn't make any sense. Guard dog estate, maybe. Maybe it should have been Lackeys. I don't like not having the gold just because I'm imagining that those are probably the best Enlarge targets. Once the Lackeys end up running. Which could be extremely soon. That estate was a mistake. That should have been a Lackeys. But whatever. And here it's guard dog. That was something that I maybe should have done. That makes a lot of sense too. I can believe in it. Use one villager. That's so amazing. Snowy villagers always freaks me out just because I have no clue. Now this turn I want the last two Lackeys, one way or another. Okay, I want the last one Lackeys, as it is. I wonder at what point we start getting settlers. I guess here because my target buy is a gold, so we might as well take the settlers, would be my interpretation. If my target buy is a gold, which I think it is. Well, that could also be an estate. Yeah. Estate's just better. Probably I go Lackeys to Clerk here over Trash's Copper. That sounds probable. I'm amused by this use one villager business. I'm going to say Snowy Village was just the wrong choice. Straight out. This. Maybe one. I don't really want to use any. I mean, I can probably draw through without, so let's not use any. Shoot. Well, this was really supposed to find the Enlarge. That's painful. That is painful. Not finding Enlarge makes me really sad. Snowy Village was probably the wrong decision. I don't know what else. Just like simply I don't have the card I need. That's what it really just feels like. We're gonna burn 2 villagers right here, apparently. Gotta be 0. I mean, I've got to maintain the 1. Do I need a province? How badly do I need a province? How badly do I need to attack? I could also go like gold duchy or gold guard dog estate. I think we want to play this Enlarge. Is that actually true? Maybe not. I don't think that's true. So maybe we just play Clerk and buy gold. I don't like it, but it's kind of what's there. If I play one of these, am I still able to activate? Yes. Top deck a card. Copper. We're trashing the Forager. That's what's going to happen. My big problem right now, I feel like, is that I'm just like completely out of villagers. And so my turns won't actually function like I would kind of like them to. Oh, I have to top deck something. That stinks. Well, it's this, right? Wait, undo. It's not that. It's the Forager. I'm gonna go Clerk to gold. You don't have an Enlarge out, which is okay. I'm not gonna say it makes me happy at all. I guess we can also probably burn the last villager at this point. That might be the move, but we're gonna ignore that might be the move and try to get it done without. I mean, we're just not drawing to stuff. It's not like what this game came down to. I think I have like tons of mistakes in here, but it's not happening like I'd like it to happen. Maybe the Tireless Snowy Village, just having it, is actually better than not. I don't know. I mean, I need... Oh, I'm guessing this is just going to be a win. That is what it is looking like. Yeah, okay. Fine. Maybe you miss. That would be kind of funny in a horrifying way. I don't know that like my turn is able to function, but you missing is helpful at least towards that end. Like I hope you miss Duchy too. I don't think I can actually beat a Duchy. I could, potentially. I have some stuff, but okay. Oh no, surely you have it. Okay, no, it's a Duchy. So I need to make 10 points. It's probably not possible, but we're gonna basically play this turn out. Nah, it's supposed to be 1. And find out. I've gotta keep drawing. This does not get there. Right? 6 coins, no. So we're going to enlarge Clerk to Duchy and buy Duchy Estate, I guess. And pretend like you won't just have a Golder province in hand. Okay. Well, that sucked. I don't know. Game hurt my head too much. I really wish the last game had gone... Not had the... It's the first game that I feel like it's like this is where things needed to go better. That one, it was like, yeah, I was messed up. Oh gosh. We have Cursed Jeweled Egg. Are we no, we're just opening double Catapult, right? Like we open double Catapult, we start grabbing eggs, and then see what happens. That seems plausible to me. I'd really hate if you were to open Cursed... Well, no, I wouldn't really hate if you were to open Cursed Village. I guess the main issue here, like longer term, is that your draw is draw to X and your payload is definitely not draw to X compatible very much, but... seems... Ugh, maybe that should have been a scheme. Get Hammer? Seriously? Well, I got Shield. That could be good. I also wonder if that shouldn't have just been a scheme. Like, contemplating some stuff. Surely it's better to trash Egg than... Oh, I have a shield. That's funny. Well, surely it's still better to trash Egg than anything else. Right. And we take, like, Border Village, Cursed Village. Misery. I'm kind of laughing here just because I think that's like so clearly the very worst hex that it could have been. Actually, I guess war would have been pretty unpleasant, but that's my scheme Catapult. Let us keep the pressure on. This gives me an opportunity to hit 5, which I think I don't take. I think we do just take Mining Village. Or I next turn this Amphora. I think I'm going to next turn the Amphora. See if we can't do a little bit better. Probably discard Camel Train Copper. As much as I'd like to get more Cursed Villages. The possibility there's a distinct possibility that I'm unable to do so. Okay, well we'll buy one here. That's potentially unpleasant. Oh gosh, that was horrifying. Quite frankly, losing the Camel Train. Not a fan. Not a fan. You don't actually have a Cursed Village in deck yet, do you? I think we're going to prioritize trashing the copper then. Probably now, and we'll take Border Village Camel Train Egg. Doubloons, that is awful. Double Hammer? Seriously? Man. Sword doesn't do anything. Not really. Okay. Now we can start doing these. This I guess gets next turn, and we're gonna take Border Village Cursed again. Okay. That one doesn't do overly much. I'm really unhappy about having this misery. Probably just like double distant lands. Yeah, I think so. I'm kind of tempted to actually be taking like treasuries. I guess we'll catapult out the copper. It makes that Cursed Village just however much better. Okay. Probably just something like this. I guess we could Triumph too. Is that good? Maybe. There's only so much more stuff I can take out with the catapults. Let's do it. Yeah. I don't know about that Triumph. It kind of, I don't know if it like just does more impact on whatever the situation is than anything else, but Do you not actually have plus buy? Did you never pull a buy? You pulled the 2 hammers. What was the other one that you got? There should be some other loot that you have, and I don't know what it is. Too complicated for me. You have a shield now, so I need to turn off the shield autoplay. How do I like access that? Just because with the cursed villages. The big triumph thing doesn't seem like it's actually going to be a thing that ends up being that relevant, just because, as I say, I don't feel like you can really produce the gains in a turn. It's like all treasure payload on this cursed village draw. So that was a good famine. Or at least a decent one. There's some bad situations that could happen with this deck, but it feels like we're rolling okay-ishly enough. I just want border village, distant lands. We can scheme. Cursed village will never hurt that much. I'd have liked to have cleared out a couple more estates that turn. I guess that's one thing where the turns, if they don't quite work, you can sometimes end up with some bad feelings. Piles are also dropping. That's worth keeping in mind. Somewhat. The good news with piles dropping is I have like this gigantic points lead. So yeah. It's like go ahead and drop. To some extent. And I still don't really... I guess you can probably potentially produce a giant turn triumph-wise if you like catapult some jeweled eggs during it. I don't know. I'm not really seeing how it happens that much. Uh-oh, shield. With autoplay correctly turned off. I'm not catapulting a treasure. I guess it actually gives you some information. Like if they don't reveal shield, potentially you shouldn't be catapulting treasures. This sword's not going to have that option. Let's see. What do we want a camel train? Maybe another treasury? Probably next turn the M4. Like, this is 14, but if I have 11, I can take, like, Border Village, Distant Lands, Treasury, and that seems like an okay turn. maybe it's a little bit hurting. Like, if I get a full turn right here, I think I should win. That would look like, essentially, Camel train a cursed village, go border village, distant lands, border village, distant lands, buy cursed village. Is what it looks like to me anyways. You'd get a pretty substantial triumph here. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll find out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's an okay triumph. It's nothing amazing. There's also a win that's like border village, jeweled egg, border village. Okay, we're just doing 2 triumphs instead. It's the same points. Not exactly sure where that's coming from. Okay, so probably we do the cursed village and actually just like go for it right here. Is it in hand here? This is how much money? 6. That makes 18. That's not enough. No, that is enough. That is enough. I have to play it. I'm sorry. Diluted. Oh, I didn't triumph. I could have triumphed for however many points. Anyways, yeah, I guess I got potentially maybe a little bit better loots, and there was some first player, and assorted other things. I think the catapult opening was just like so much better than the jewel bag, even though I missed one of them. So yeah, that was that. Is there a way to cheat Siren? No. Is there, like, actually okay draw that isn't Patrician? No. Are we opening Desperation for Vampire Spice Merchant? That seems like the only thing. There's also this Quarry Forum thing. That looks probably like a good thing to do. But I can't imagine the open being anything other than Vampire Spice Merchant. Even with that, I guess if you had the 5-2, you'd probably go Vampire Patrician, but we don't, so we're gonna go Vampire Spice Merchant. The Quarry Forum thing is really scary. Just because, like, if you're first to get to it, it's so good to have. So good to have those things. I guess we're gonna take Patrician. I don't feel like Desperationing for anything is that worth it. This probably wants to be a Quarry. Next turn's hitting 4 at best. Plausibly 3 instead. At which point I guess I Desperation for a Vampire. So probably this one actually wants to be a Forum, given that that's what my next turn is probably Desperationing for another Vampire. Right. Poor house, huh? I guess it's for Siren. Seems alright. Oh, shoot. Ah, that was painful. That was a bad hex. That was a bad hex. That is like a game-losing level hex. That just like completely obliterates my ability to do anything this shuffle, or help useful this shuffle. That was such a bad hex. What was the one I gave? I gave Plague. That's so useless. Man. And then that just takes out my ability to get a second vampire? That sucks, man. Quarry. This should be Quarry. Second Spice Merchant, huh? Let's see. Patrician that can't hit. Okay. I think I have to Desperation for the vampire. I think that's just like where we're at, is this has to happen. As much as I hate to do it. Man. I feel like I'm so dead already. Really? Really? Is this how this game is working today? I'm not willing to Desperation for a you know thing, but whoa. Painful. Alright, well, I could take another vampire over more Spice Merchant. I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. We'll take like Vampire and Famine, which doesn't do anything to you. At this point, I don't really think I want another Spice Merchant. I think I'm actually going to take the Quarry. That would be like over a Forum. Because we want to be able to really cycle through stuff from here. Patricians are providing some amount of draw. Alright, let's do the Forum. I will take Poorhouse here over whatever other thing. And take like Poorhouse plus... I don't know. Poorhouse plus Quarry? Poorhouse plus Town? Kind of like Poorhouse plus Quarry. Poorhouse is actually doing a lot over there. Quite a lot. Trust like one card. No, I've also trashed my Spice Merchant. Depressing. So depressing. I guess I managed to trash maybe 2 things? I don't know. This can be Emporium. Yeah, for 2 points. Boy, that would be nice. Whoa, a hex that might actually do something. That's amazing. I need a Wheelwright. There's so much stuff I need. I would really like to have my Spice Merchant back. I would have really liked to have been able to Desperation for Vampire turn 4. I don't know. I feel like I got the brunt of the early hexes, and I mean, I'm sure it's recoverable, but I sure like complaining a lot more than I like thinking about recovering it, because I don't think that there's much to think about. Like, not during my turns. I'm gonna watch the Patrician hit. Oh gosh. Bless it. Second Quarry. We actually have a decent chance at Clying in next turn. Like, we have 2 forms coming in, right? Yeah. Right? Maybe not. Maybe that's just, like, way too much of a dream. I guess also this Patrician has, like, 0 things that it can actually find. That's kind of depressing. Yeah, losing the Spice Merchant was so bad. So bad. Like I'm just not thin at all now, and somehow I have to get through whatever amount of deck. Somehow get these Emporia. I don't know how that happens. Anything else on the agenda? Get Siren. That seems hard to do now. I really hope I can actually get through a lot of this stuff here. Shoot. Yeah, so this is a drawn deck. I can't do crap. Like, my deck is so bad. It's taking me 3 turns to get through a shuffle. This is so not happening. Yeah, it's so not happening. Those hexes just killed me. Both of them, really. Like, combo kill. Alright, on to the next game. So we have Merchant Guild as our primary payload. The kind of awkward thing here is, I guess, Herald is primary draw. I'm actually kind of tempted to open something like that looks like Dismantle Sleigh. If they collide, you can get the gold in hand and buy, I don't know, something helpful maybe. I don't think Bard looks particularly good, which is like your other option. I don't think you particularly want Silver Astrolabe. At some point you do want to be trashed down a little bit, so... there's also Prince Horse. Anyways, I think Dismantle Sleigh makes a lot of sense. Either way we look at it. Whether that's like get a prince or what exactly. I just got too depressed last game. It was too depressing. If I had a 5-2, I'd be kind of happy. I'd open Merchant Guild Sleigh and be like totally satisfied with that. I don't actually know what I want on 3. Maybe another Sleigh? It doesn't seem like the worst idea ever. Well, maybe it is. Seems like a potentially kind of bad idea. Maybe we take a silver and Astrolabe now. Probably Astrolabe. Look, I really don't want to put another, Sleigh in. I'm just thinking. Maybe it's okay. Let's do another Sleigh. Yuck. This will be Herald. Obviously we don't like the Dismantle. Missing is what the yuck is about. Plausibly it's okay. You don't get to hit an estate, so it's bad. We are definitely both struggling here a bit. Put that in hand. I guess we'll just keep grabbing Heralds. They're not the worst thing ever. Do I want a Merchant Guild or do I want to top deck a Herald here? I'm going to say I want to top deck a Herald. I think it's pretty close, but top decking a Herald sure looks nice. I didn't play a Sleigh for real in that shuffle, which means that I'm kind of down some draw if the Heralds don't hit. I don't know how big a deal that is, but it is something to consider. I'd take a Prince in a heartbeat. Gold goes to hand. 7. Okay. Is that just going to be a big Herald overpay? I guess it can be a big Herald overpay, at least by like 2, so you can top deck both of them. I don't know how valuable other stuff is to have. Yeah. Okay, it's top decking both Heralds. Okay. Let's play Sleigh. Do we just keep getting Heralds? Like, I feel like I can dismantle into Merchant Guild when the time comes. Do we top deck a horse or a Herald? That's a real, actual question. I think horse. Good decision, maybe. Or at least one that I'm living with. I don't think it was a bad decision. Alright. Gold to hand. Okay. This has certainly turned a little bit weird. Shoot. I kind of don't like putting the Herald in, but I think it's what we probably want to do at this point and keep the horse in that shuffle. Even though there aren't like a whole lot of Heralds here. Well. Yeah. What else is there to do? Just keep buying Heralds until something works out. Okay. How badly do I want that Herald? That's what this question is. Like, will I dismantle a Sleigh to get there? Horrifying, honestly. I don't think I want the Herald that badly. What would I buy instead? Astrolabe, probably. Do I even? I don't think I do. Well, at some point it'll look pretty good, right? I don't think I do. Yeah. That is the expected thing. Merchant Guild. I guess? Like, I don't really know what else to buy. Ooh, a Herald hit. I think that might be like the first time this entire game for either of us. I would like a Prince. That would be nice to have. Really nice to have. I mean, I think I will buy one if I hit 8. I haven't. I've hit 7 last turn, but you know. Alright, now's the chance. Do we do it? Let's do it. These Heralds are amazing. I guess we're just going to start taking Groundskeepers kind of rapidly. Under the maybe theory, under some theory. Let's see. Is dismantling a gold for something better than playing Merchant Guild and buying it? No, it's not. I cannot play the Sleighs, like, at a reasonable time, is what I'm discovering. Like, that's a Sleigh. So, depending on how I hit, this turn could end up really, really bad. Yeah. This actually seems like kind of a fatal draw. Now that we think about it too much. Because, like, I had my horse last turn, and this other Sleigh is sitting right there. And so, it seems like it's going to be really hard to play everything that I want to play. As opposed to my opponent who has just drawn their deck because they don't apparently have this problem where the Sleighs bottom deck with Heralds. So I'm pretty sure I just lost because of this shuffle. Yeah. Yeah, that's where things are at. That's where things are at. Well, I've got to do it. Getting 2 horses in the deck each turn isn't the worst thing. It's just definitely not what I would like to be printing. So opponent's deck should be, like, totally functional. I'm assuming. My deck is going to continue to not work at all. What is that supposed to mean? I don't, like, how do people not know these things? It's like, I don't know. Like, this is like the #1 thing with Orange Prince is that it now works with horses, but whatever. I guess that means you probably have it in hand, just like right now, the ability to print a horse. Which means I'm even more dead. That's depressing. Man, the Sleigh's bottom decking with the Heralds, it's like these little things that just completely destroy your ability to win games. And then also, like, none of the Heralds ever hitting, but that's secondary. Just, it feels so bad. It was like first the Sleigh collision, that one shuffle where it meant that I couldn't buy the last Herald, and then there was the Sleigh bottom deck last shuffle where it meant that I couldn't get horses into the shuffle. And it's like between those two, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like my day. Really? Maybe 2 Groundskeepers. If the Groundskeepers go, this could end up getting really ugly for me. If they go sideways, just because I can't draw, I can't do anything really. My deck just doesn't work, and that one does. That's essentially the difference right now. Probably get another Prince. Yikes. All the Herald's bottom deck. That's a yikes. Do I dismantle a copper? Or do I play Merchant Guild? I mean, I guess we're dismantling a copper. I can't actually buy anything that is of great value the other way. Do we want another Sleigh? Plausibly. That might be fine. I guess it'd be more for, like, getting things in hand. Okay, will my deck start to work now that I have a billion horses in it? Probably not. The Heralds are going to hit all coppers. That's essentially what's going to happen. Watch these Heralds hit coppers. Nope. Okay. Well, that's good. Is printing a horse better than printing a Herald? Assuming this one doesn't hit. I think so. Okay, so let's print the horse. We'll dismantle into Groundskeeper, and we'll buy Groundskeeper. I have a little bit of an issue where, well, I have a lot of an issue, but I have a little bit of an issue where I don't know how I actually get enough Groundskeepers to be competitive. I think I'm at like 3 right now. Well, no, that's not true. So I can get the last 2 this turn. I should get the last 2 this turn. Put one of these in hand, right? Like this turn isn't working otherwise. Yeah. Okay. Things are looking up. So instead we're going to dismantle gold to Merchant Guild. Because we are able to buy 2 Groundskeepers. That one I guess we put in hand. So we're going to buy the 2 Groundskeepers and a Duchy and a Dismantle. Probably a Duchy. Like, I don't think I get much value out of other things at this point. Yeah. Continue to have to hope that your turns don't work. I feel like I'm still kind of dead if they start working, but just because I feel like I'm a little bit behind on. Well, I feel like I'm a half turn behind essentially, and I have 1 fewer gains, sort of, and theoretically my deck is more unstable because of well, first of all, last turn was really greased by a bunch of horses, and I'm theoretically more unstable because my Dismantle has not been trashing coppers, whereas yours has. And I guess you also maybe have more gold? No, same amount of gold. So I'm just carrying like way more coppers, which is not good. Not good. It makes my chances of failing much higher. I wonder if there was a way to preserve 1 more horse in deck last turn. Not good at all. Yeah, essentially not having the 1 gain is going to be... It's probably going to lose the game for me. having, like, another dud is so possible for me and so impossible for you. I don't really think that can actually happen. In terms of piles, Sleigh probably doesn't go. It's probably going to be one of the green cards, which means, like, as we start to accumulate green, I run into the same problem of I'm carrying so much more copper. Like 8, I guess. No, 7, or yeah, 8 coppers. I think I trashed one of them. Just cause, I don't know. Just cause. Like my assumption is that your deck works better than mine. That's what we're running with. There's so many just little things early. Ugh. Are you out of draw? There's no way. You have like 2 sleighs. No, you're not out of draw. No, you have 1 sleigh. Maybe you are out of draw. No, you're carrying enough horses. You should be able to dismantle and draw whatever thing. Probably dismantle into dismantle. Maybe into merchant guild. And you can actually do like 2 rounds. Dismantle into dismantle, dismantle into merchant guild, draw that. Trashing. Maybe. I mean, I guess that's maybe trying to like push this kind of consistency advantage. I don't know. I mean, you have the gains advantage down sharp. I wonder if you just don't take like 2 more estates. Well, no, you can't take 2 more estates because I do have 4 gains. I don't know that you don't just win this next turn. Leaving it like that, assuming that you draw, which is fairly likely. Assuming that I draw, which is sketchy at best. Yeah, that's what we were expecting. Totally what we were expecting. I don't think that you actually have like any possibility at all of dudding such that you don't win right here. I'm trying to think about how it could be possible. I guess like you run out of juice before you get to all of your gains. And then I face like this massive point deficit still. So that seems not good. Like, I theoretically maybe could have gotten a gain last turn and been able to produce like 25 and I'd still be losing. So it's like, maybe I play for your dud, but does that actually mean anything? I don't think so. Like, honestly, you could take 3 estates here and I think be safe. Because I can produce, if I want to pile estates, I can still only produce the 4 gains. And then that's like 6 times 6, which is 36, and I lose by some amount. That gets me to what, 44, something like that? No. 54? Yeah, see, no good. I don't actually need these to go into hand this turn. So what are we trying to do this turn anyways? Probably not burn all the horses, even though I just did. So I guess we kind of just need to max points. Can I win by piling duchies? I can win by piling duchies, right? Like that's 24 points. No, that's 24 points. Three duchies is 24 points. That does definitely not win. Okay. So this just ends up being like double province and, well, maybe it's not double province. It could be province and 2. No, I think it has to be double province. Like, the thing that I'm trying to play around is, oh, somehow you already have 3 gains. So I guess it has to be a province. And, oh, wait. Let me reconsider this. There's Annex. Does that help at all? No. No, it doesn't. I think you already have it in hand, actually. Because you have your dismantle and you have a merchant guild, so you just have to, like, dismantle a gold or whatever into duchy and then buy... Oh, nope. You didn't get there. That's amazing. Alright, there's a very, very, very small chance now. I don't have any draw this turn, but there's a chance. We'll try to ignore the fact that I don't have draw. Oh yeah. Do I dismantle the copper? No. I think I take no points, right? We just stop here and somehow hope that something amazing happens over there. Okay, well, that's game. You can just take 2 duchies. Yeah, let's not. Ugh. There were some ugly shuffles, I'm gonna say. But these things happen. Alright. Let's have them not happen here, maybe. What does this have? There's Triumph, but there's no buy. Potion looks probably important, given that, like, Alchemist and Golem are your draw options, and there's Displace. Which means I guess you could also just kind of run this as, like, Displace Border Village. I don't really think that works very well. I guess we're going to start Quarry Cage with the idea that we want to get a Displace from the Quarry, and, like, maybe get a potion from the Displace. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm going to characterize that as a really big problem. That 2-5 was not where it was at for me. That is definitely not what I like to see. Do I take potion here, or maybe like a landing party is going to be better? I'm just trying to consider like what next turn's going to bring, and I'm pretty sure it's going to bring Sadness, which is Cage and Quarry colliding, probably with 3 coppers. Because I don't even know how this game works anymore. Yeah, let's go ahead and maybe take Landing Party over. Well, I could also take, like, Ghost Town. The idea there would be that I can displace the Ghost Town at some point into something more useful, and potentially Ghost Town makes it so that I can still take out however many things with a cage. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, you got another Displace. That's wonderful for you. I'm so thrilled. I want to resign. That's like how badly this game is going. Is I can't win. I can't win. I mean, like, I'm not seeing anything here that's going to allow me to do essentially anything. I can take another cage. That's pretty bad. Right? 2 turns from now looks like absolute crap. I guess I need to take another cage. This is so terrible. Do we even play the Fortune Hunter? I don't think so. Or do we pick the Fortune Hunter or Fortune Teller? I guess we're gonna pick the Fortune Teller and buy like Border Village Displace. Will be the idea. I'm not playing this cage, right? Let's see, if we play this, what do we buy? We can buy Estate. I think that's actually bad. No, we can't buy Estate because of the cage. What would we draw with this that would make our life better? Virtually anything, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't actually have, like, anything useful to do, but that's okay. We can displace the ghost town this turn into, I don't know. Or we can displace Quarry into Border Village Displace. That's another possibility. I think that's actually going to be the way to go. And I guess we're going to end up playing this without draw, because Alchemist just sucks too much. Or not. Maybe go to Border Village Potion. Wonder if I can even hit three potion and still like do useful things. Probably not. Well, I mean, I can displace Border Village into things like, I don't know, Quarry. Regain the Quarry by Alch. Yeah. Is Golem better than Alch? Maybe. Probably not. So like, if I go... I think I want to go Border Village to Quarry right here. Grab Alchemist. There's a little bit of, I guess we'll call it haziness on some things. Well, I could go Ghost Town to Displace now. Buy another Alch. It's a little bit, I don't know, something, but I feel like I have to keep getting the Alchemists in. Like that's going to be how my deck works. Maybe go like Quarry to Border Village, something this turn. Landing Party, Displace, take your pick. I don't really want to put another cage in, but might be where we're at. Yeah, I mean, I'd really like to be operating the other stuff. Okay, so we can displace Quarry to Border Village. Displace, maybe? I don't know how valuable like any of these things are. Like if I draw through and I get back to a displace right now, what do I do with it? Probably nothing. What could I do something with? Bard? Potentially. Maybe Landing Party is the best move. I guess we can try to top deck it. Just to try to get a little bit of extra draw in, so maybe I can do a little bit more displace trick, like right now. Border village into province, province into border village, displace, etc. Would essentially be the move. Although there's this giant mass of things on a cage to consider. Which I guess at some point we're just gonna have to, like, live with, because it's too hard to... It's too hard to keep caging them. That true? Well, I can cage, like, some of them again next turn. I'll have the ability to displace, you know, a copper into a cage if I do this trick. That's a thing that can happen. There's a thing that can happen. We'd be carrying, like, a bunch of extra copper. Potentially I would buy a second cage instead of another Alchemist with that. I don't know. Flame's Gift is nice. I guess you're going after actually like just straight buying province? No. No way. Maybe you just want another bard to be able to buy another Alch with. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe Golem's better. I don't think so. I'm gonna pop stuff this turn. I am tired of watching. Okay, so we're gonna go border village to province. Do I even have the draw to do that? Like border village to province. We basically have to last like 2 more turns. Maybe. I don't know if there's 2 more turns of play, but we'll find out, I guess. This at least, I guess, makes it sort of threatening that potentially if you don't score this turn, I can and do by Alchemist, which totally will not happen. I could end it, so I guess it forces you to do something. Not that that feels like much of a victory at this point in the match, but you know. This is going to be like our fourth consecutive 5-1 in one of the directions. Which stinks. Particularly when I'm on the one side like right now. I don't know. I'm thinking back to the first game, it's like I had the one, I want to call it a horror dud. I think it was a horror dud. My other start was the last game where I had just like so many problems with Sleighs and where they were in the deck early on. Which maybe that's an argument for getting an Astrolabe over the second Sleigh. I guess thinking back to it, or silver. Although it's not like that really, anyways, helps at some point. Yeah. Oh, I guess I had a landing party fuel help last turn. That's, interesting, considering that I only added one Alchemist worth of draw. I guess in your case, unless you take, like, more than 2 provinces worth of points, you don't get to buy Alchemist. You get to buy Golem, which is probably okay still, but yeah. Hopefully it puts you in something of a unfortunate location. I don't know. I've been kind of unimpressed with this game ever since the 2-5 and then my Quarry and Ghost Town colliding. Or Quarry and Cage colliding. I mean, you're Displace and Cage collided, so it wasn't like it was the most amazing, like, result ever, but still. I feel like that's better than what I was able to manage. Let's see, so I have 3 Displaces and 1 buy. Just as a note. Thus ends our ability to get border villages back. And you ended up with 6 of them somehow. Okay, that's bad. I mean, that just gives more province potential than I possibly can ever have. Maybe you get a duchy with it? You know, like Triumph? I don't... Like, I wouldn't want to be working without Cage from here. Maybe. I mean, maybe you can handle that amount of stuff. also. Now, you can't buy Alchemist. That's for sure. I guess I might end up having like a tie on displaces and cages. If there's no more scoring, which I don't know if I would take. It also, I think, is just a total pipe dream given how much draw I actually have compared to what would be needed for that. Like, one thing is you only had 5 things set aside with cage. So, like, when you get a replacement cage, it actually kind of covers everything. When I get a replacement cage, I'm going to be holding, like, 4 coppers in my deck. You know? I guess one thing we could do is we could go, like, estate to landing parties. That would kind of replace the draw bit. But... yeah. Okay. Maybe I needed to triumph last turn. I don't know. So I guess we're gonna play 2 of these and then have a little think. That's a cage. So maybe I just go like... well, I can also potentially buy a province. No, that's not a cage. That is a... shoot. Quarry. What is a quarry? We have the cage in hand already. So whatever I cage, I almost certainly want to buy something green. Which could just be Triumph. Like if we go Border Village to Province, I mean, I think Border Village to Province is gonna happen at least once, so let's do that. The thing that I'm thinking about right now is that if I play the Border Village and I play Fortune Teller, I can hit 8. I would be caging 2 estates. That doesn't sound amazing. Or I guess estate quarry. Maybe we do that? I don't know. Does like Hakha actually need another turn? Maybe not. It has 4 displaces. If you draw a ton, maybe everything works out. I mean, you have 4 displaces, you have 4 border villages. I don't know that you can... that is a ghost town. So, like, you can probably take 4 provinces next turn. I guess we could go, like, also something like play the border village duchy. Let's play the fortune teller. We can go like quarry to duchy, estate to landing party, cage this stuff by triumph. I don't know how that feels. I feel like I'm also potentially playing around something that could not happen, but I know I'm at least safe from the 4 provinces. It's not great. Just gonna be perfectly honest. It's not great. And I don't have a cage this turn, so next turn's looking maybe a little bit ugly. Somehow you ended up with a paired ghost town. I don't know when that happened. Seems good, though. And I didn't get a replacement cage. I don't think I can draw back around to anything at all. I also guess I don't know how much the fortune teller actually did. I mean, I got it out of necessity. It wasn't like I was going, I want a fortune teller. It just got it out of necessity, and somehow it hasn't managed to get out of the deck yet. So, yeah. You have 3 more border villages. Like, I wonder if you just take, like, 3 provinces, if that just wins flat out. It probably does. Well, no, I don't think you can. So that's goodish news. I don't lose yet, maybe? I've maintained my ability to buy 3 provinces. Or not buy, but gain 3 provinces. 4 is looking a little bit on the tough side. I can do 3 though. I don't think the possibility is going to be left for me, but I can do it. I also don't have a next turn, whereas you potentially plausibly still do, which is kind of horrifying. I think my ability to draw is like 0. Maybe we can do the cage thing? I don't think so. Well, you didn't top deck your Alchemist, but you also just don't have crap in your deck, so it's not actually like a real problem for you. Like you don't have any bad things to worry about. So let's see, I think we've already established that I cannot do 4 provinces, so we may as well play that. I really don't want to play another one, because what I kind of want to do this turn is I want to take the provinces way down. Maybe? I mean, you didn't top deck the Alks, but it's hard to imagine a dud otherwise either. Okay. Well, this super sucks. There's something I'm missing here. I guess I was missing my landing party earlier, is what was happening, and I can't buy province because I picked the fortune teller. So what do we need to do? Maybe I just, take 3 landing parties? Does that sound at all reasonable? Maybe not. I'm kind of concerned that, even a good turn for you is functional enough. So, I would go border village to province, estate to landing party, estate to landing party, I guess, and then triumph. That would be the move. No cage is really dreadful. Is there anything else in there? What is that? That's copper province. So that's not doing me a whole lot. So basically I think I have to do that. Ghost Town is probably better than landing party. Yeah. Triumph. Off our top deck, the Alks. Okay, you find the Alks anyway, which means I think I just lose. I'm pretty sure you can just do Displace into 3 provinces. Unless I'm somehow really missing something. Well, it's not like I was going to be able to beat that anyways, so I don't know. Like, I don't think that there's actually, like, much of anything in your deck that could stop that from happening. Maybe. I don't know why you played the Bard. I guess this is going to be a Triumph. Okay. I don't think I can beat this, but it does give me, like, some small amount of hope that doesn't actually exist, apparently. Probably want to play the Fortune Teller. That would be a good move. We can down displace this into Duchy and buy Duchy and just have like no village this turn. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Wow, that one was going to be tough after the start. I'm not like dissatisfied with my draws, and well, I'm kind of dissatisfied with my draws at the start in that one, but I feel like the 2 games that really swung were that first one where I had the Hoard dud, which I'm not really sure if it would have helped, but like I was probably like 1 turn away from a win, so yeah, it hurt a lot. And then the Herald game where I just had like the Sleigh problems in a big sort of way, where they were occurring in decks, so I don't know. It's always going to be a hard match, but this one ended up being a little bit harder than I wanted. And, see you all.